This pen right here cost $80. Let's talk about it.
I just bought a new whip. Spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanted.
Now, as you just heard, this pen right here cost $80. And let's get into some of the details. This right here is the Mark I by Studio Neat. It is a retractable minimalist pen. It has no logo, it has no seams, it has no pocket clip. It is just an all metal pen. Now, this thing was advertised to me heavily on Instagram, and as you can probably tell from some of my past videos, I'm a sucker for Instagram ads. Now, we've taken a look at a few pens on this channel. We've taken a look at a tactical pen, we've taken a look at a wooden bourbon barrel pen, and we've taken a look at the Everyman pen. This one is by far the priciest, coming in at a whopping $80, like I said. Now, there is other varieties of pens that you could choose from. I opted for the black and copper. Price points vary based off of what style of pen you want. I'm not going to get into that. Just go check that out if you want to. But like I said, this is an all-metal retractable pen. Super cool. I think it's neat. I have been using it for about a week now. And this pen has by far been the best pen I've ever used. And I'm not just saying that. The click is absolutely satisfying. It has a nice kind of almost hefty push when you click it. It's satisfying in like a fidget spinner kind of way. I enjoy that quite a bit. And not only that, the ink cartridges that this thing takes, it just like glides across the paper. It has a super comfortable writing feel. And my handwriting's not even that good. It doesn't make it any better, by the way. But writing just became more comfortable. I will say, however, though, the first time I ever dropped it, I do have a little bit of damage, and I don't know if you can make that out or not. I do have a little bit of damage to the tip. That's that silver that you're seeing all the way at the top. The first time I ever dropped it, I couldn't get the pen to come out. I was very disappointed. I had to take a little, small screwdriver and kind of widen the tip out. That sucks, right? And it wasn't even that far of a drop. For an $80 pen, I feel like this should take just a little bit more abuse. And even, the coating is even chipped now. That's a little disappointing. Another disappointing thing is that when I was originally thinking about doing this video, I went to their website and I went all the way through. I added it to the cart, my email address and all this stuff. And I kind of put it on the back burner a little bit. I wanted to expect how much I was going to spend on this video. It's tough to swallow telling someone, hey, I just spent $80+ on a pen after shipping and handling. So I wanted to make sure that I really wanted this pen. So I sat back a little bit and I waited. And then I got an email from the company. And they wanted to know why I didn't purchase the pen when I had it in my cart. And I replied back and I said, I want to do a review on YouTube. And I wanted to, kind of get an idea of how much I was going to spend. And, I really wanted to know that I wanted the pen before I spent that kind of money on the pen. And, I sent the email and crickets. Heard nothing. Even up to this point, never got a reply. Studio Neat, if you're gonna reach out to your customers like that and ask those types of questions, you should at least be able to respond to them. I don't appreciate that, right? You reached out to me, I reached back out to you, and nothing. So realistically, you did nothing to help make this sale. I just wanted to make a YouTube video on it. So let's be clear here. You probably have lost customers from that fact alone. So just keep that in mind. That's a little screwed up, all right? Answer your freaking emails, especially if you're the one sending it. All right, so this company sells more than just pens, though. They also sell little notebooks and those little, desktop notebooks. It's kind of a little bit more pricey when you can just go to Walmart and buy a cheap notebook. So I don't think I would necessarily buy those. Like I said, here it is. We got the Mark 1. I've been using it for a week. Do I think it's worth spending this kind of money on? All right, well, let's try to put this into perspective, right? This is how I had to break it down. I use a pen every day, at home, at work. I keep it on me. Now, I go through a lot of disposables, and it is a little wasteful, and I do go through quite a lot of pens. I bet I go through a pen a month. So, buying this pen eventually will save me money, right? Eventually, down the long run, especially if I keep using the pen and keep buying the refillable cartridges, then somewhere down the line, I will end up saving myself money. So it is worth it, but it's so far down the line. It's so far down the line, probably a decade from now. So, is it worth it? Maybe if you're a collector. Maybe if you are just a fan of the company, or you really just like the way this thing writes. And that's kind of where I stand. I really love the way this thing writes. But man, a punch in the gut when you're talking almost $100, man. That's like a really good meal for two. And then this is what I got, okay? Also, I'm not even entirely sure that this thing is made in the U.S. I tried to do a little bit of research, and all I said that, the company's based out of Texas. And I couldn't really find online whether the company makes the product in the U.S. or maybe overseas. That's something that I would really like to look into. But, man, for me, I think the pen's worth it. But like I said, to break even and for me to come out ahead, it's going to be a long time from now. The everyday, regular Joe, somebody who just uses a pen for a little bit of paperwork, and maybe you just got a birthday card from somebody, you need to fill it out real quick on the way to the party, this wouldn't be for you. But yeah, look at the thing though, now that we're at the end of the video. It is a very beautiful pen. This thing is super cool. It feels really good in the hand. It's not super heavy, but it definitely has a nice little bit of weight to it. And with that coating that they put on there, it does give it like a very slightly textured feel to it. Not to where like it feels kind of rough in your hand. It's ever so slightly textured. Enough to be able to maybe tell. You know what I mean? It feels super good all the way around. It looks good. But man, it's a little pricey. Another thing to comprehend when you're buying this pen is that it just comes in your regular shipper, and then this pen is in an individual bag. It doesn't come in a box. It doesn't come with the carrier. It comes with the pen in a bag. That's right, in a bag. Studio Neat, for the amount of money your people are spending on your pens and on your notebooks and all your other junk that you sell online. Why is this not even in like the cheapest of boxes? You know, you mean to tell me that you can't squeeze that in the budget? You know, I don't understand. Let me know what that's about, Studio Neat. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Mark I by Studio Neat. Let me know what you thought about this video. If there's any other cool products that you think I should take a look at, let me know in the comments below. And maybe I'll check it out. Who knows? But yeah, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. And I guess I'll see you in the next video.